All right. It's that time of week again. She mailed a scammer $100K and we showed up at their door. Let's see what happened.
I would get the money and send it in a box this size. $100 bills would fit just perfectly in here.
This woman sent over $100,000 in cash and electronics to help her online boyfriend get home from overseas.
There's always a barrier that keeps them from not getting here. He didn't have any cash to come back. So I thought, all right, whatever. How much is an airplane ticket?
She thinks this is real, like it has to be somebody. I said, it could be anybody.
I sent him 7 or 8 laptops, and they were very expensive.
Man.
I didn't know anything about gift cards, but he managed to use it for, he said, food. Told me where to buy them.
I'm doing more and more digging, and we're at like over $105,000.
I don't think she understands how serious this is.
Join us for another episode of Catfish, sponsored by socialcatfish.com. The team is hitting the road to confront whoever has been receiving all of this cash in these packages.
What the goal is today is to get him to admit that he's accepting the money on camera. So we have this tracker right now, and we're tracking the package. The package is there. The package is there.
Who is
There
this?
we go.
So there's a package with $35,000 that was supposed to get to the house.
So this house? Back in the saddle, baby.
Wait, why y'all got the face
Hey
blurred
team, while
out?
I was in
Hold
Florida
on
last
now.
week, I got an email from this guy, Evan, that's trying to help out his mom. You want to read his email? I want to tell you more about the story.
For sure. Hello, Catfish team. My name is Evan, and I'm reaching out about my 77-year-old mother, Michelle. She's lost more than $100,000 to a man calling himself John Nicholson. He convinced her to drain her savings and retirement, borrow against her home, buy gift cards and MacBook Pros, and even withdraw tens of thousands of dollars and $100 bills and ship it to people he directed her to. My sister and I live in New York while our mom is alone in Florida, and we still don't know if she's communicating with him or how much of her money is actually gone. We need your help finding out who is behind John Nicholson, tracking down who received the money and computers, and figuring out where everything ultimately went. Please help because we don't know what else to do. Evan and Stacy.
My name is Michelle Marsh. I'm 77 years old, and I live in Boynton Beach, Florida. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I lived there for a lot of my life. And then I met my husband. I was 21. We
don't he
hit
look
it
like
off right
dude
away.
from the Conjuring movies?
We met in February of 1970, and we got engaged in May of 1970 and married in 1970 in October. We have 2 children. My daughter's 52 and my son is 49. And I got 5 grandchildren out of that, so I'm a pretty lucky gal. Before my husband passed, we were married almost 54 years.
Damn.
My husband would always be super affectionate. He was a real affectionate guy. We were always together for all those years.
Then Michelle was diagnosed with something that would change everything.
What?
I was diagnosed with MS in about 1985. It's been a hard struggle the last 10 years because I cannot drive anymore. But my husband was very considerate. He would make breakfast or whatever he had to do. He would do it. He did the shopping, and he would help around the house. And it's been rough since my husband died because I have no one to lean on.
I want a pancake.
He's got the gray hair with the black through it. He's got blue eyes. He's just a very good-looking guy. You know, he seemed very interested. I had pictures of him, and he has pictures of me, and we both seem interested in each other. And we just had regular talk. How'd you do it? You know, how's your day? He was working in Turkey at the time. He said he was a widower, and that
she should know he
has a
lying,
son.
because first of all, why he spell it like that, for one?
We just had regular talk. How'd you do it? You know, how's your day? He was working in Turkey at the time.
Who the fuck
He said he
spells
was a
turkey
widower,
like that?
and that he has a son who is 8 years old. He says his son's in school in the United Kingdom
That
because
picture look fake.
that was his wife's idea to keep him there. So I guess his wife, who passed away, who lived in England.
We've heard something like
He
this
was working.
before. On a different episode, the dude was like, he working somewhere, and the son or the kids was in like the UK, and they was paying the nanny or something like that. Y'all remember? It was on a whole nother episode.
There, and he hated the land, and he wasn't used to it, and he wanted to come back.
John claimed he was desperate to come home, but one major problem stood in the way.
He didn't have any cash to come back.
Of course
he was owed money from his job, and he didn't receive it yet. Plus, he left before his contract was ending, and he left. And he'll need money for an airplane ticket. Okay, so I thought, all right, whatever, how much is an airplane ticket? So I sent him money for that.
How much was a ticket?
According to him, over a couple of $1,000. On the way back from Turkey, the plane stopped in Russia, and he got caught with marijuana. He said somebody slipped it in his bag, and they found it when they stopped the plane to fuel up or whatever they do as a stop. And they found the marijuana, and after that they arrested him. He spent many months in jail, and it said he had no food, and it's expensive. Food's expensive. I said, well, how are you going to get it? And he says, there's a kitchen you could order, and they have a canteen where you could buy stuff like deodorant and stuff like that. And I said, okay, so how much would you need? So he figured, oh, well, maybe, $1,000. Okay. So I sent him that. I don't know. I've never been in jail.
I'm in the wrong
profession. To cover his mounting expenses, John asked Michelle to send him Apple gift cards.
For somebody to
I
send
didn't
me
know anything about gift cards,
what?
To use. I thought they only used for Apple devices, but he managed to use it for, he said, food. Told me where to buy them. He told me any of the stores will sell them. A lot of the stores gave me a hard time, if I bought more than one or two. So, but Best Buy was easy on it. They would sell it to me, with really not much of a problem. Later on, in order to get out, he needed bail money. So I said, well, okay, how much is bail? Bail will be about $15,000. All right, so I sent him that. We did pay the so-called the judge. That was another $15,000.
Paying the judge.
And then he gets out of jail after a few months. He gets into a cab, and the cab gets into an accident. He winds up in the hospital with a broken leg.
Now
they won't do anything to help him unless you pay up front. So I said, okay. And then you got to pay for use of the hospital surgical room.
You got to pay for the operating
gift
room
cards
and
wouldn't
shit.
be enough.
God
John
damn.
needed American cash.
I said, well, how am I going to get all kinds of cash and big bills yet to send to you? And he says, don't worry about it. Just wrap it up and wrap it good, and I'll give you an address. I would take an Uber to the bank, go walk to the teller, and I knew I did. And then a couple of times the bank manager would come over and say, why do you need everything in cash? I could write you a check. I said, well, I'm doing things in the house. And they said they want cash. They take these, credit cards these days. I said, well, no, not this one. Whatever, I fudged it. And eventually they gave me the cash because
that
it's
would
my
piss
money.
me off, nigga. Hold on now. I bank with y'all. This is my goddamn money. If I want to take out $100,000 in fucking cash, give me my goddamn money. I don't want a fucking check. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that would kind of piss me off. That would piss me off.
Just a lot of questions.
My shit, nigga.
I would get the money in $100 bills, and I put it in a box and with paper and even the bubble wrap, and send it. in a box this size. Because $100 bills would fit just perfectly in here.
Wow.
Michelle's packages of cash did the trick, and John was finally out of the hospital. But almost immediately, he claimed there was another problem.
There's always a barrier that keeps him from not getting here.
What happened
all of a sudden, he gets going and they stop him at the airport because he doesn't have the right papers to come back.
So John came up with yet another plan, one he promised would solve everything.
He thought he would sell laptops to the Russians and make enough money to get his papers so he can come back to Florida. I sent him about 7 or 8 laptops, and they were very expensive. Went by Uber to Best Buy, and they were heavy. He says I should buy 2 at a time. I said, I don't think so. I did once, and the 9 pounds were 10 pounds a piece. I couldn't carry that. And they were like $2,800 with the tax.
Yeah, for a MacBook Pro.
That's where a lot of the money went on credit cards. He took them and sold them, I guess, and I never got the money for it. He always promised he had money at home. Because he worked all those years. His wife is gone a long time. And all he did was work, and he put his money away. So he always promised that I'll pay you back, I'll pay you back.
But John never followed through on any of his promises. And when Michelle's daughter learned about their relationship, she started questioning the entire story.
My daughter came to visit me, and I had trouble with my phone, and she's good with the phones, which she is. And I guess this site came down, and she read it. And she read it to me, and she says, well, he's asking for money, and how much money am I involved in? And I said a few $1,000s. So until they found out the truth, and it's not a few thousand, it's many thousands.
100,000.
That's when Stacy and her brother reached out to David for help, and Michelle began to realize just how deep John had pulled her in.
I thought that we had something going,
and
that he's coming back and so on and so forth. So I believed everything he said. So he's coming home. We'll spend time together. I don't know where he is now, if this is fake. He could be laughing his head off and having a good time with the money.
Hi, Seekers. We'll get you back to the video right away. I have something extremely important to talk to you about.
David.
Now, we'll make sure that...
The news.
What do you hope the news is today?
That he's a real person, but he's probably not.
Why?
How have you felt about this
why
person
do
this
they
whole
keep
time?
saying that? What are you hoping today? I hope he's real. Why? So you can keep sending him fucking money? Like, what? Hello? Why would you want him to be real? Like, no.
You've been talking to him. I mean, sounds like you did love him, even though you haven't met him in person. You've developed some feelings for him.
Yeah, well, we did this for a year, back and forth. Yeah, so.
How's that been? I mean, you're here by yourself every day. You have somebody to talk to, and then you have this guy that keeps promising you these things.
Right. He's because I am unfortunately by myself here, and excuse me, and I just, he gave me things to do, actually, even though it wasn't the right things to do, to buy things and to get it and all that.
Well, I want to talk about the information that you gave us. So you had given me all these photos, and I couldn't find out who the real guy was because there's so many of these fake accounts. So I ran it through our reverse image search tool on socialcatfish.com, and I was able to find a match. And so I found like thousands and thousands and thousands of posts online. So I came across this one post, and you see where it says scammers and fraudsters.
He is one. Well, I know when he goes on Threads, he uses different names. That I know.
So I found this one piece of information.
I just found out what Threads was a couple weeks ago.
Tim Connor, the model. So I went and looked him up, and Tim Connor is a voice actor and a model. And there's tons of stuff online about him. But we had talked about like, hey, you picked a pretty handsome guy, and he is handsome, you know, but he's a model, that's why. Look,
David.
Even this says, this profile is not the real Tim Connor. This is a scammer who stole the photos from the internet. So the real guy, Tim Connor, has nothing to do with this. He doesn't know you. His images are stolen. He's a victim, you know, not exactly like you are, but he's also a victim.
So they just picked his face and put it on everything?
Yes.
He's nice to look at.
Yeah, he is.
And I think he still lives. He lives in California, but that's not who you were talking to.
So they're not stupid in Nigeria, huh?
No, they're not stupid at all.
Laptops
They
and
ain't dumb at all.
money
They
that
got
I sent.
$100,000 from your ass. They can't be that dumb.
Badly. For a year.
How you feeling?
Taken.
My monitor. Oh.
How would you feel?
Yeah, not great.
And so this guy does
Did
exist,
she just get
but
an
he's a
attitude
model
with
in
me?
California or wherever he
What
lives.
she say? Hold on now.
And I think he still lives. He lives in California, but that's not who you were talking to.
So they're not stupid in Nigeria, huh?
No, they're not stupid at all.
Laptops and money that I sent. I got scams. Badly. For a year.
How you feeling?
Taken. How would you feel?
Yeah, not great.
So you sent $100,000 in
And
one
so this
year.
guy does exist, but he's a model in California or wherever he lives, and probably married with 100 kids.
Why
He's
you
definitely
hating
not
on
the
the
guy you're
man?
talking to.
He ain't had nothing to do with
Definitely
this.
not. Okay.
There was one clue that you gave me. And so I looked up, right here is a company called Rapid Aviation Group. Okay. And so you see the address, it's 4777 Parkway Suite.
But I sent.
Yeah, this is where you sent it to.
And who gets it?
They're the one that received your package. And they do air freight, ocean freight, shipping. So they're a shipping company and they're not actually a person. And the other thing, so they ship all over the world, but the main shipments are to African countries. And then when I looked up this name, found a few people by the name of Ovenseri. And this is a Nigerian name. So the money and the laptops and the phones that you sent most likely ended up in Lagos, Nigeria. Other than that, you didn't give me any information. And so this is all you really had. So what I want to do is I want to regroup. I want to talk to your son. And then I want to see if we can try to bait this person into either sending a package, because it's really interesting. So my thought is that somebody that works for them or the person that owns that company or somebody knew that this was coming, because when you said you sent the money, he said he received it in 2 days. So it gets to Atlanta, they go, they open it, even if they didn't open it, and then they sent it directly to him in most likely Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, we're talking 3 to 5 to 8 days to get there.
So it didn't go to Russia or any of that baloney?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not based on the name of the person that
no.
received it, not based on like the company that ships everything out. It most likely went to Lagos, Nigeria or Ghana.
And I'm responsible for all that money?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's why I want to come up with a game plan. We use tools and software, and so I have Telegram right here. Like when you respond to him, I see this. And so I want to go and I want to see if I can help bait him. And so he's probably gonna ask you for gift cards, or he's gonna have you send more money. I'll just let him know that basically you have gotten money from your daughter to help you out because you told her you don't have money. And so she gave you $25,000. And so I want to see what he does. I'd like to send a fake package to the shipping company. And so that's the next step. We know that the shipping facility is in Atlanta. We know either somebody at the shipping facility is involved or that somehow the package is getting through. And so what I want to do also is try to talk to, law enforcement to see if they can help us ship this thing, to see if there's somebody in the United States that's helping them out.
We're glad we got
Probably
Michelle to see the
is a
truth
money mule
and get her to
somewhere.
stop communicating with John. However, there was still a lot of work to do. The plan was in motion, and David had access to Michelle's Telegram to try and bait this profile into accepting a cash package so we could confront whoever was behind this. In the meantime, David made his way back home to update us on the plan. So you went to Florida. Where do we leave off with things?
I'm in Florida. I'm literally about to leave like 5 hours from then to go home back to California, and I see this email. I look up the address, and she lives only an hour from where I was at. So I end up picking up the phone. I call Evan. He told me that a year ago, he was on his mom's Facebook profile, and he had seen these scammers posting messages on her Facebook profile. So he like puts this video together, tells his mom's it's a scam, sends it over to her, and he moves on with his life. So his sister, Stacy, goes to Florida a week ago to spend time with her mom. And while she's there, she's seen the scammer send her messages to her mom on the phone, calls her brother. He tells her what happened a year ago. They put two and two together. And then after digging in, they find out that there's this whole mess of money and laptops and cash in the mail. And they're trying to help their mom understand what's going on. And that's where we sit right now.
The kids live in New York. Does she have anyone around that could help her get through it?
She's by herself. So essentially her husband passed away 2 years ago. She never wanted to move to Florida. She really doesn't have friends because her and her husband were best friends. They hung out every single day. And she feels like her kids have built their own life and they have their own families, and she doesn't want to get in the way of that.
Yeah, but that ain't the point. She already sick. She said she got MS. Like, I don't, maybe it's how I was raised, but I couldn't leave my mama in a whole nother state by herself, knowing that she already sick. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't do it. It might be just me, but I couldn't do that. No fucking way.
And it's hard for us because we live in New York and she's in Florida, and it's hard to keep tabs on what she's doing. And back in September or October, my brother, said, look, mom's Facebook, she has some friends that, of course we didn't recognize, and these guys look like models, and
my face.
So he had told me he had spoke to her, and then I had spoken to her, and we explained that there are scams, and she didn't think anything of it. She's just like, all right, and it's kind of scary because I don't think she understands how serious this is.
We come to you since you guys have a lot of experience in dealing with these issues, that my mom is also one of those stories that you hear, and the fact that it happened to us is just like, you just don't think that it could, and seeing that it did, it's just mind-boggling to see how this could happen and how it can affect a family.
So I'm curious about the packages with cash and laptops. Where is she sending these?
I actually went and sat down with her, and what I found out is this person was extremely careful on how they were having her send the money and wrap the money up. They obviously know how our postal system works. They literally had her get a package, go and wrap up the cash with bubble wrap, put it in the package tightly, tape it up really well, and then take it and send it off. They also specifically instructed her not to use FedEx, DHL, and to only use USPS for these types of packages. One clue that I found though is that one of the names that was on these packages was a Nigerian name. And so I think somehow this is connected to Nigeria. I don't know if everything's being sent over to Nigeria or it's people with Nigerian names here in the US, but it was like a very common name in Nigeria that you don't hear here in the US.
So did you figure out where these packages were going to?
So I actually looked up the facility and I contacted them. I haven't heard back, but it's actually a shipping facility that ships over Nigeria. So we do know that at least the cash has gone over to Nigeria, and there's another address in Texas. So essentially what's going on is it's a landlord that is renting to 3 or 4 people. I looked them up. They're all from Nigeria. One of the guys that lives at the house works for DHL, which is really interesting because
the way that they've been instructing the packages we send them out sounds like they had inside information, and he's also getting into cybersecurity.
Interesting.
So we'll see what we find out.
So we have her, she understands that this is all fake now.
Exactly. So I went out there, I drove out, I got all the information from her. I literally went back the next day to stop her from doing this, and I've actually taken over the scammer's Telegram. So I've been talking to the scammer every single day for the last few days, and he's asking for money right now.
Oh, I
So
thought he said
I've already
he took
set him
over
up.
the scammer
I told him that I
Telegram.
received cash from my family from my husband passing away. And then now he's saying, can you take the money out, go to the post office, and I'll give you the address as soon as you get there. He gives me this address in Heartland, Texas. What we did is we put an AirTag tracking device in the package and actually sent a real package. So what I'm thinking is that I fly out there, I have a guy that did security for us when we were in Nigeria. He'd be the perfect person to help out with this because I don't know if these people are dangerous. We go, we intercept the package, we find out why these people are asking for $35,000. We sent cash in the mail.
So when are you flying out?
Actually tonight, like 10 p.m.
Okay, man, be careful. Just keep us updated.
All right, I will.
The scam bait was
what the hell you
successful,
doing? You supposed
and
to be
David
on
got
the
an
road
address
too.
in Heartland, Texas to send the money to. The plan was to send a decoy package with the $25,000 they requested, and instead of the money, it's David and his friend Marshall who will be standing behind the door. And with that, it's time to head to Texas.
Oh, I'm excited.
So basically, he's been talking to this woman for the last 12 months. He's been manipulating her. He's
like the
overseas.
show.
She
My
thinks
mom
she's
be
trying to
killing that
actually help
fucking
him
show.
get to the U.S. He's supposedly in jail. He hasn't eaten. He's pulling at her heartstrings. I let her know that she's being scammed.
Okay.
She was
tell
nice
the
enough to
law.
give me access to her Telegram. So I've been talking to this guy for the last week and a half. So I sent him a gift card for $250. He then sends me an address here in Texas.
So how was she sending him cash before?
So she would take the money. He would instruct her to wrap it up just like this right here.
Yes, you have to.
He's very specific. He says only send it USPS.
Yes.
Put it in the box. Make sure it's tight.
Yes.
So that's what we're gonna do. We staged this 4 days ago. We sent a real package from her address with nothing in it except a tracker. So we have this tracker right now and we're tracking the package. And so right now the package is sitting at a USPS facility.
Meaning waiting to go out.
I looked the people up.
Okay.
And so there's a family, their last names are all Nigerian names. And when I look these people up, like the father's from Nigeria, and so they have Nigerian ties. So we think that the money is gonna go to these people and they're gonna convert it and send it over and they're gonna take a cut. As I looked up one of the people, and so there's this guy, his name's Leo. He has a brother. He's the most likely candidate that is gonna receive this money. The reason being is he works for DHL in the supply chain. And so he knows how all the shipping, all that stuff.
Certain things you can't sell DHL because the customs import will check it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna wrap this box up. So what the goal is today is to get him to admit that he's accepting the money on camera.
That
We get
dude
that,
big
he
as
admits
hell.
to the crime.
Yeah.
Right?
I
We
would
take
not
that over
open
law
the door. You
enforcement.
come
We
knocking on
take
my
it
door.
with
I
the
ain't gonna
messages
lie.
that this woman's been getting, and now we get somebody arrested,
You got me
and hopefully we
fucked
find out who the person in Nigeria is.
I'm
So
not
right
opening
now,
the door.
we're 29 minutes away.
Okay.
I'd rather drive just because like we can stake out.
Yes.
You know, we can just do a loop.
Sounds like a plan. We good to go. We're gonna go get this sucker and we're gonna make it do what it do.
All right, let's go do it.
Back
We
in
gonna
the
make it
saddle,
do what it
baby.
do.
Woo!
David and Marshall left the hotel and got on the road. The package was getting closer and closer, and they were just a few minutes away from the house.
Oh,
I wish I was big like that. I'd go knocking
It's
on
at the
people's
address.
fucking doors.
You got state troopers on the highway, so.
it's okay. We're 4 minutes away.
Okay.
It's all right. We're there. We're gonna get there right
Right at the same time.
right at the same time, baby. Let's go!
The package was still on the truck, so David and Marshall got ready to park.
Oh no, that was good.
It's over there.
Hey, so is Trilogy Media in this
So it's on
video?
this side here.
So park across the street.
Yes.
So, and then back a little bit so I can get an angle with the camera.
Okay.
All right, this is it.
Stick around until the end to find out what happens when David and Marshall come face to face with the people at the address that were accepting all of Michelle's cash through the mail.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
They got an answering machine at the door.
I see you peeking. What are you doing?
I ain't never heard of that.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah.
Boy, get your
If
belly
you like
out
this
my
video,
face.
please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. After a crazy adventure in Texas, a few days later, our team set up one last call with Michelle to go over everything that had happened.
I'm happy to see you guys, first off. And then, you guys haven't met Drew before?
No, I've seen him on YouTube many times.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys. And it's also lovely to see all three of you together because we have a lot to go over.
Oh boy.
So the game plan is that now the scammer has given us an amount to send. You sent this fake package with essentially just an AirTag in it. And then we knew when it was going to get delivered. And so I flew out to Texas with a friend of mine. His name's Marshall. He makes me look like Tiny Tim. Okay, so he was my backup, my security when we went here. And so the goal is that I would go up to the door looking like a delivery person, okay, ring the doorbell with a fake package with a camera built in, get them to sign off on it, and then expose them.
Let me see what David got on
the
when
package
he go up
started
to this
moving.
door.
And so we quickly drove
David,
out
you like
there.
a fucking cop.
We saw that the
Please
package...
tell me you did not go up to that door with that blue button up on and shit. You like a cop. You like an undercover cop. Like, I done told you this before. Come on now.
You don't
look
by
like
the house.
no delivery
We're
driver.
sitting here right now
You
doing
like
an
a cop.
old-fashioned stakeout, and it's that house right there with the red car. I got my boy right here,
Best bodyguard on the planet.
Mr. Decepticon, and we're gonna wave.
He's looking down this way though. He wasn't home. Yeah, he was. He was now. He looked the other way now. He only looked there one time. But he can't see us.
I was
He got
say
some
all
drink
got
in his
no
hand.
tent.
So now we know he's home. There she goes.
USPS?
Mm-hmm. So she's going. She don't go around. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did she look at you?
No, she didn't look this way. She was just trying to get around. She was trying to find the mailbox.
I look at my phone again, and I realize this package had moved.
Mm-hmm. They there. We're gonna come back and sit on it. Don't even worry about it. Cause I'm gonna get them.
All right then.
Cause even if I come sit here and they.
That's the USPS guy. That's the package.
Okay.
It didn't get delivered yet.
It didn't get delivered yet. Oh.
Maybe not. Dude, it was showing.
So we jumped the gun because we thought it was there. He still has it.
So we quickly hurry. We go to that house.
Everybody is
Is there
home.
one extra car there?
Yes, it is. It is one extra car there now.
Y'all
If it
so
wasn't so hot, I cut the
suspicious.
goddamn car off.
No.
He ain't looking this way. He just going about his nonchalant business.
I hope she shows up right now with him outside.
That would be nice. It almost looked like he's stalling time, like he's trying to be out there when she comes. He got something out of his truck. I don't know what it was out of his car. She came back behind me.
Yeah, baby.
She came back behind me. Here she go right here. She about to get on, give me this package.
Yes, sir.
She's supposed to go down and come around the corner.
She probably getting everybody
She's
on
supposed to come
this
down
on
and
this side,
Do
and
the
then
in-house,
she'll
the house,
go
and this one,
around
put all the
type
mail
shit.
in.
We started to realize at that point that the AirTag was moving through the neighborhood in the USPS truck. And even though they had passed the house, I have no idea why they didn't deliver the package after they passed the house. But I don't know how their routes. She's going to get it. This is her second loop.
Yeah, she missed something.
It's exciting, huh?
It's exciting. I'm combating. The excitement is combating my hunger.
That would be me.
Got me fascinated.
We're doing intermittent fasting today. He's coming again.
He's out.
Hold
he's
on,
out
we
there being
staking?
stupid. Like,
Let me
what
stop
you looking at?
Popeyes first.
He's trying to wait for his package.
What is he doing? What's he doing?
He's trying to
Waiting
wait for
on
his
that package. That what you doing?
Like he knows it's almost here.
He's out there.
Me when I'm waiting on my Sheen stuff to come.
He's talking to somebody, right? I mean, she could be going and get lunch right now. The delivery's at 9 p.m.
By 9 p.m., yeah.
Should we grab
She already in the
some
neighborhood.
food?
She coming.
We could, because she might not even have the package.
So that Ultimate just pulled out?
Yeah. There you go. That's the one you saw, the one you showed me on the picture. There we go.
Oh.
That's the one who you showed with the college picture. That's the one
They
that's
went and
all
get
on right
something
there.
to eat.
So it's 3 of them in the house now. Okay. Hold on. Mail lady down there. She's coming.
Here we go, baby. That's a weird way to deliver it, huh?
She had to get everybody on the first side first.
She has to put in the mailbox, unless their mailbox was down there.
Certified mail. So Marshall and myself, we get out of the vehicle.
I wish I had some chips. This is so exciting.
We knock on the door, and there's a Ring camera.
And then his belly comes out the door, and then he came out.
They were able to see who we were, and then they sent an automated message from Ring saying that they couldn't come to the doorbell.
Because you look like a cop. I would not
We can't
come
answer
to
the door right
either.
now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
So I saw them and I said, look, I see you in the house. I know somebody's there. We saw you guys come up to the house. I'm gonna stay here. We're not leaving. I saw you peek around the corner. You know, I'm not stupid. We think you need to come to the door. It's in your best interest to come to the door. We have some questions about this package that's supposed to be delivered, and we're not leaving until we get answers for it.
Uh-oh.
20 seconds later, their uncle walks out the door.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
I have this package right
We
here.
can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a
Reliance
message,
Business.
you can do it now.
Reliance Business.
For the electricity?
No. And he starts talking to us saying, I don't know anything about this package. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a package for Reliance Business that was supposed to be shipped here.
Is that any name on it?
Huh?
Is there any name on it?
Yeah, it says Reliance Business.
So, yeah?
Yeah.
You know he just ate.
No, nobody like that, yeah.
So here's the thing. Hey, Marshall. My name's David, by the way.
Camera up, David.
Okay. So I'm a private investigator. Okay. I know there was money here, and I know that somebody's contacting you guys from Nigeria. I know that. Like, I'm just letting you know what I know. I'm not after you guys. Okay. I want to be very clear. I'm not after you. This is my partner, Marshall.
Hi, sir. How you doing today, sir?
David lying. Talking about he a PI.
Thank you, sir. Likewise.
I know that you're mixed up in this. I want to be clear. Like, I do this for a living, okay? I know you're mixed up in this, and I don't care about you. I deal with the NCCC. You know who the NCCC is, right? Like, I know you're from Nigeria because I know...
NCCC is in Abuja, remember that?
Nigeria.
The
National Cybercrime Commission.
That's in Abuja.
He like, oh, shit.
We have a flight from Lagos. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, and he admitted to being from Nigeria. And then I had asked him, I said, look, you have 3 nephews that are here. We know who they are. And you're saying that you're not part of it. I would like to talk to him too. So then he only goes and gets one of the 3 nephews.
I was about to say, I would throw him under the bus.
That you guys are talking to somebody that had a package shipped here. I know that for sure. Okay, I saw you guys peek behind the thing when I rang the doorbell.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not after you. I know that there's somebody. I know they're in Nigeria because I'm talking right now.
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
Yeah.
I was born in Nigeria.
And so all I'm asking is for you to hand over the information for that person. And I
so
will.
if you know, you gotta let me because me, I'm a full-time Uber driver. So, and if you let me know exactly what you are looking for or interested for, then
I think you guys know, right? Like, so there's a package that's supposed to be here for $35,000 cash
in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Don't act
Maybe
dumb.
you don't know about it. Maybe Leonard might be also known as Victor. He probably knows. I have his picture.
So we're recording. I want you to...
when I came back from work, I saw you guys. You know, because I've been living here for going to 8 years or 9 years. So when I see
an SUV,
a strange,
yes,
you know,
Y'all was in an SUV.
Yeah, I saw you look over there. It's okay.
No, but when I stopped in the car, so I saw, but I didn't have to because I know I have nothing to worry about, you know. So.
And that's what we saw. Your body language, we saw you had nothing to worry about. But your nephew, somebody in his house does know.
Yeah, so, my nephew just came back from school, and the two of them, one work with a Love Field Airport, security.
The airport.
So I don't.
Does one of them work for DHL too?
No, none of them work for DHL.
So here's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm gonna publish this, okay? I'm gonna make it public, and it's not gonna be good. Okay.
If they're sending something here that you guys know about, then you gotta stop it, you know, because I'm not gonna pick. Even sometimes when I see a mail that doesn't belong to me, I don't have to take it. And next time maybe when they come, I tell them, hey, this does not belong to this house. You know, so
but this is the house.
I gotta
So
do with
the reason I know it's the house
$35,000
because the package delivery was canceled, and the scammer knew the perpetrator knew exactly that it was canceled because so somebody here is working with them. Like I'm telling you, I know that. For sure.
My nephew, I can call them. You can talk.
Yeah,
to
if
them.
you could bring. Yeah,
they're little guys, and I don't.
This nephew was somebody I was looking into before. His name's Leo. He is getting into cybersecurity, and he works at DHL.
It's him.
Is that everybody or no?
Oh, this is Leonard. That's the one that says
So we're expecting a package, okay? So there's a package with $35,000 that was supposed to get to the house.
So this house?
Mm-hmm, this house. Okay.
Yeah, this house.
I'm just saying, like, you guys can play dumb about it and whatever. It's okay.
If I know about it, then I'll tell you.
But here's the I have
no trouble.
And one thing that was interesting is the nephew had told me that he didn't even live at that address, that he just happened to be there that day. And I asked him, I said, look,
lucky.
Like, of all the days to be at this house,
the day
you're choosing to be at this house
there,
the day a $35,000 package is being delivered. And I asked him about it.
I have information that shows that I know that you guys know about it. Okay, I can call the police. I'm not the police. Okay. So here's what I'm after. I don't care. Like, you guys are people that are being used in a situation, you know, to accept a package and to forward that money to somebody in Nigeria. I know that for sure. Okay, and so I can go to law enforcement. I can have them come here and have a conversation with you. I have all the tracking. I have everything else. I have all the proof, right? But I'm really after the person in Nigeria. So I work with law enforcement in Nigeria, and that's the person I want because he's the one that stole the money. You guys are like bottom people that are just accepting cash.
Yeah, I don't accept cash. That's a very not right to say so.
Yeah.
If I accept,
well, I know, like, I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it because I know for sure.
I work every day. I go out. I work 12 hours now. I'm trying to take it now because today is Friday. I have to work another 12 hours. I just did 6 hours this morning. So can come back now. Try to take a little rest.
So we're recording. Like, I'm gonna publish this.
Yes,
okay?
yeah, it's okay.
So I'm gonna go publish.
You know, but at least I don't. I'm gonna say. You know, I know you record, but if I have anything that comes here, because every time they drop a package, I can show you the ring bell. I have to check if it's from this house.
I don't need, like, I'm not asking.
I don't worry about, like, okay, because I work very hard. I just literally pay my bills right now when I came back. So I'm doing everything possible to make sure.
So there's a victim that lost $105,000 that I've been working with, okay? I've been talking to the guy in Nigeria for the last few weeks, okay? He thinks I'm her, okay? I have all this information. Like,
he's a Nigerian guy?
He's a 100% Nigerian guy. 100% Nigerian guy.
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah. So I'm not looking for you guys. Like, I don't, like, I know that you guys are accepting this package for $35,000.
No,
I'm 100% certain. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe he didn't tell you that.
No, he did. He did because
nobody live here.
They were really calm,
nobody
and
live
a few things that stood out to me is that they sat there and talked to me for an hour.
Like, imagine somebody came to your door and was like, "Hey, there's a package on the way to your house, $35,000 in it. We think you're accepting." How long would you talk to that person?
Exactly, the door would be shut. Exactly.
No, not very long, but right.
Yeah.
I know in Nigerian, Nigerian does not have a really good name, but that's still good.
No, but I have great friends. I was in Nigeria. Actually, him and I were in Nigeria in November.
I told you, that's the vehicle. I have about 180 something miles. I just bought it. I walk every day. Uber is my full-time job. I can show you my list of my work and everything. So everything. So I don't have to get somebody's money and I keep it. No, I won't do that. I just survive. I'm a cancer survivor. I know what people do to make money.
So how can you guys explain why somebody asked to have $35,000 cash, which is against the law,
what if
shipped to this address?
I don't know if we don't have that kind of money yet. If we have that kind of money,
well, you don't have that kind of money because the $35,000 to get dropped off. The point I'm making is that, like, why would somebody have you guys accept $35,000?
Maybe the address. This man just came out from school.
Yeah. I'm in the apprenticeship program.
So if we try to make sure we do the right thing,
because I just came back. This program was ending today. It was a 10-week program.
What type of program is it?
It's an apprenticeship program
for
DHL.
DHL.
I thought you said nobody.
Like, I know you're
work for no DHL.
Like, I know a bunch of stuff, guys. Like, I'm just telling you right now.
But like, the apprenticeship program is for the DHL. That's the shipping. That's the other one.
So,
this is my job, my list of jobs. This is what I just made.
Dude, we ain't asked for your job.
So I can't keep what that belongs to me, my friend. So,
I'm not disputing the fact that you guys work hard and you're trying to make a good living and do those things. I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that you guys.
But if maybe somebody uses this address, or use address like receive a package, or because we have a camera, nobody will come here and come up, drop a package, or somebody else come and pick it up. No, we don't. With this, the camera can give a list of the video.
Yeah,
you understand. So that's not the issue. I don't like if I.
But in the end, they denied knowing anything about this package, and so there's a lot of suspicious things that happened. But we don't know for sure if they were involved. But we know that there's things that happened that didn't make sense at all.
If I have something to hide, when I saw you guys, I wouldn't like, no. I just have to try to sleep because I have to leave by 7:30.
Did he get stabbed or
something? So we eventually left. I gave him my card. I said, if you can remember anything, I'm here till tomorrow. But we're going to hand everything over to law enforcement that we know about. And we left. Well, they didn't give us anything. I'm not surprised. When we left, the neighbor came out. There's two neighbors that came out. Not in the same house. They were in the house over.
Okay.
And these two younger girls came out. They were on their phone and they were looking at our car the whole time. And it was like really suspicious. The timing was really interesting. As soon as we walked out of the house, they were on this phone call and they were staring at our vehicle and talking to somebody while staring at our vehicle.
Talking to the people in that house.
Now, it's funny that you're doing this and these two ladies walk out here on the porch at the same time and they're looking over here in this thing. So why are you looking over here?
Trying to see what the cops doing outside the house.
See what's going on here? It could have been that house who probably would have just walked over there and said, I believe you have a package for me.
It's really interesting that they're sitting out here.
Is they from Nigeria too? I can't see.
Well, this we're gonna see because they could be playing it off. I don't know, because it's just ironic and coincidental that she has a phone in her hand and it's looking down somewhere.
No,
it just could be a coincidence, but we're gonna find out. She's still talking to somebody,
and she's like facing us.
She's facing us, yeah. But at first they looked at the vehicle. Now they looking like they looking past the vehicle.
She ain't got no clothes on.
They can't see that because remember this, it has a little bit of a tint.
Okay, good. That would be me though, outside being nosy. Trying to see what's going on.
Your plan got thwarted.
And so at this point, that's what we know.
I love in Nigerian. Nigerian does not have a really good name, but that's the good name.
No, but I have great friends. I was in Nigeria. Actually, him and I were in Nigeria in November.
I told you that's a vehicle. I have about 180 something miles. I just bought it. I walk every day. Uber is my full-time job. I can show you my list of my work and everything. So everything. So I don't have to get somebody's money and I keep it. No, I've got apprenticeship program. So if we try to.
In the end, they denied knowing anything about this. Well, they didn't give us anything. Cool.
Now it's funny that you're doing this, and this could be a
few things. We know the person that you were talking to was in Nigeria. I did an IP tracker while I was talking to him, and then the IP tracker showed up in Nigeria. The name of the person that received the package when you shipped it to the Atlanta address was a Nigerian name. It's like a very common Nigerian name that I looked up. And then also the people at the address that in Heartland, Texas were from Nigeria. Just a few years ago, they came to the US from Nigeria. And so all the ties that we have show that your money most likely went, and the laptops that you sent went to Nigeria.
So there's no way of getting anything back?
No.
So the next steps from here,
cards.
So the chances that you're going to get anything back, I mean, are drastically reduced the fact that the money left the country. Okay. Like I want to set realistic expectations for you on what is going on. I'm not saying it's impossible if we can get law enforcement to investigate these people at the house, because now we have a house and we have people that were there, right? So it's up to law enforcement at this point, like if they're going to look into this. But that's what the next steps are, to try to get somebody arrested and somebody held accountable for doing this.
Yeah, they're not going to come out and say, I'm guilty. So that's the problem. And then to talk to you for an hour, that didn't make sense either.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle, what I wanted to talk to you about is what the one thing that David did was just the first step. It's the first leap into going into the right direction of patching all of this stuff up. But even if we were able to get law enforcement involved today, this is going to be a long shot. This is a long journey, right? Of recovering money in any circumstance when you send money overseas. There's something immediate that we can try to fix and patch and work on together is not leaving this conversation with you feeling so lonely all the time. Have you thought about some of those things that David talked to you about when he was with you? Have you thought about how to maybe keep your mind rolling on something else? Or I don't know, maybe you could even chime in too, Evan, and we care about you guys, right? We want you guys to feel like we left you in a better situation than when you first reached out to us. I'm glad that Michelle's now on board with understanding that this is all like one big scam, but how can we get her more active?
Look, I'm trying. The last thing I want to do is see my mom get ripped off the way she got ripped off. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And unfortunately, that's the situation we're at. But I'm all game. She wants to come to New York for a little bit. I'm here.
Go on 1 second. So Michelle, you wouldn't want to maybe go and hang out with Evan in New York for a couple weeks or forever?
Thank you, Drew.
They have their own family, and he's got 3 children, and for a visit, not to nothing else than that. I just don't know.
Just from my experience with my grandmother, she fought me every single day with me asking her to finally, move in closer to our family. And after she moved in, she said, you know what, that was like the best decision I probably ever made in my life. And it sounds like it's a similar situation to what Evan's offering you. And I'm not telling you that you need to say yes and you need to agree today, but you should at least consider that. And it's also better for you because you're around people that love you.
I just see you there and you're lonely all day long, and I even asked you, said, what do you do? And you said you just watch TV all day long. And if you keep doing this, you're just gonna go back and this is just gonna be something that happens. And also too, you told me you're not happy. Like, it doesn't make you happy. And so like, you have your kids that are on this call, and I know there's been tension, but they care about you. And how do we make your life better from this, starting today?
Well, I was thinking, I don't know, they have a center, I guess, that they have down here. I don't know. And like for older people, I guess.
So what if we do this? Because this is how we can kind of help your mom help herself, and then also, maybe put something together. So we have resources, right? We have, millions of people that watch our videos. We have a decent following. If you put together a Facebook group for people that are in this situation in Southern Florida, we will promote it on this week's video, and then we'll find a group of people that can meet up that have something similar in common. But is that something you're open to, Michelle?
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
It's a start. It's a start. Okay. This is a W. This is a W right now. Okay. It's a start. Michelle, we're going to find a bunch of people that have been in your situation that you can meet up with at least once a month and maybe talk to on the phone. And then that way now you at least have an outlet, and then hopefully it will open up for you doing more and more things and socializing more.
Okay. I appreciate that. Really.
You're gonna have a lot of friends. We're gonna promote this on the video, so you're gonna have a lot of friends to talk to here in the next 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah, but all in all, guys, just don't give up. You can't give up. You can't give up. Evan and Stacey, you guys can't give up on your mom. Michelle, just don't give up. You will find somebody, but let's just do it in a healthy way, okay?
Thank you for everything, because I know you guys have gone above and beyond for my mom, and we appreciate
the guns. And
okay, that was an exciting video. I love when they go out in the field and shit, knocking on people's doors.
Seekers, it's almost
my favorite part. I love that. But yeah, that was good. Hopefully her ass is in New York with her kids right now. I don't know. I didn't watch the live stream. I might go back and watch it and see. Get an update or something. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this one. Like the video, comment, definitely subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.